Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so today for dinner I'm going to make stuffed chicken. So a whole chicken with stuffing and sweet potatoes, which are yams or sweet potatoes, same thing, but a lot of people call them differently. And then I'm going to make a vegetable, maybe peas or something. But I thought I would show you how I make my stuffing, so let's get started. Okay guys, let's get started. So this is the whole chicken that I'll be cooking today. And it was $8. So we're going to cook the whole chicken, and we're going to do stuffing and sweet potatoes. Now for my stuffing I use sage, and I buy sage sometimes like this. And it's quite coarse, but I just put it inside, like I blend it in my blender to make it finer, just like that. You're going to need an onion, which I started cutting, 2 eggs, some sugar, and some water, and of course some bread. So here's the bread, and that's about it. And then I'm going to do sweet potatoes and white potatoes with the chicken for dinner. Okay, so I got the bread all broke up. You can either tear it or you can just cut it into cubes, and I cut it into cubes. Also in the bottom of this bowl I've already dumped in the onions, the one big onion I had, and it's already finely diced. It's in the bottom. So that's what you need for the dressing. I have the 2 eggs. They're going in there. I have sugar. It's about a half a cup of sugar, which is going in. Now, I've never measured. I only go by taste or by look for the dressing, but I have the sage. It's here. I'm going to do tablespoons at a time. So I have 1 heaping tablespoon. I'm going to do another 2 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons, and then I'm going to mix it, and I mix it by hand, and then I'll be back and I'll let you know if I added more or not. I also forgot that I add a little bit of just water just to help it combine. So just a little bit, maybe a 1/4 cup of water. Okay guys, so the other thing I did while I was gone was cut up 4 pieces of bacon, and I just roughly chopped them and put them in there while I was mixing it. That's optional. You don't have to put bacon, but bacon gives it a little bit more fat, a little bit, you know, juicy. Now this is almost there. It's pretty good color, but I want it a little darker. So I'm going to put 1 more tablespoon in, and then that will be the dressing. Okay guys, so here's the chicken. I washed the chicken. Not everyone washes their meat, but I like to wash the chicken down before I start cooking it. Here is the dressing, and it's really good. Now, a lot of people won't try to see if it tastes good or not, or enough spices, because there's raw eggs in there. I've been doing it for years. I'm not afraid, and I don't take that much. I just take a little bit just for me to taste it, because I've never measured out the ingredients before, so I wanted to make sure it was enough of everything, which it is. So that's the dressing, and it's ready. So what I'm going to do is spice up the chicken. I'm going to stuff the stuffing into the the chicken and around the chicken, and it will just cook all together. Okay, so I stuffed inside the chicken and then around the chicken, and then I have some at the bottom. I put a little bit of water, not a lot, for when it's cooking. I'm going to use oregano and Italian spice, and I'm just going to sprinkle that over the chicken so that it has some spices on the chicken, and with some stuffing inside, that will definitely flavor up the chicken. So I'm just going to sprinkle some on the chicken, a little bit on the dressing that's there. That's enough. And then oregano. So that's enough. A little bit of salt, not much, because this is coarse salt, so you don't need a lot, and pepper as much as you want. So what I'm going to do is cover it with tin foil. I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 for at least an hour, if not an hour and a half, and then it will cook. And on the pan itself, because I have room on the pan, is where I'm going to wrap the potatoes and set them beside it to cook all at the same time. So that's the stage we're at. I'll show you once it's done and how it looks. Okay, so what we're doing is getting the sweet potatoes ready. Some people call them yams, some people call them sweet potatoes. I cut them up right there. I cut them up, and there's butter, salt, and pepper. And then I'm just going to wrap them up in tin foil and set them in like it'll be a little pouch, and I'll set them on the tray beside the chicken while the chicken is cooking. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay guys, dinner's done. This is how it looks. It looks really good. Yep. There's the sweet potatoes. They're really nice. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.